Now, BHL again probes the mysterious world of the millennials to reveal how and what young America thinks. It's another spine-tingling journey into Yaffee World.
Yes, this is the time of the week where Bud lets me have the microphone just for a little bit to talk about what's going on with the millennial generation.
Yeah, you know why? Because I have no idea. All I know is I don't like it very much when it comes to this PC madness on college campuses. Right now, Exhibit A is the University of Missouri. By the way, another one of these bogus deals. There were reports and everybody was all whipped up into a frenzy that the KKK was on campus, walking around in black robes and hoods, throwing bricks through the windows of black college students. Police say no truth whatsoever to it, running wild on social media with this kind of bogus nonsense.
It is way too easy to whip people up in a frenzy. So, since Bud can't do it, I will try to answer this. And can I tell you, Bud, I've been thinking about this a lot this week. And there's two things that I've noticed about my generation, or at least certain parts of my generation, that are causing this. And it's one, we've created a culture of victims. And it's especially bad in the black community. We've told them, as they've been growing up for years, that this country is going to make them a victim. That, you're a result of the man, or you're a result of the government. You have no opportunity anymore in this country. You are a victim of everything going wrong, whether it's racism, whether it's the rich, whether it's or the schools or government or anything. We've told them they're victims. So now as they're growing up and they get older, not only do they think they're a victim, but they're going to look for opportunities to be a victim. They're going to expect it to happen. And I think that's a big part of it. But I think there's even a deeper understanding of why this is happening, why they are looking for being a victim. Have you noticed how much attention that people get who say they are victims?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's no question about it. And the mainstream media is all over it because that's kind of a liberal mantra, and the mainstream media absolutely is fully on board with them. Now, they get into these universities, with all these liberal professors, and that whole mentality gets fed to the extreme as well. And you can see you've got this boiling cauldron that is just ripe for the exploitation you are seeing in the University of Missouri campus right now.
Well, and it's ironic, too, because it's the universities that have created this problem and now are having to deal with the very problem they've created.
But what about the hope? Because you found some hope in this regard in the middle of our great debate party at Dock Street Side Grill the other night, because you've been thinking about what's going on in Missouri and other college campuses. And where did the hope stem from?
Well, I will get into the hope, but I just wanted to say I think a lot of this victim mentality is that people want attention for being a victim. People in my generation want attention all the time. They want to be famous for doing nothing. They want attention through social media or whatever. So, and what's the fastest way to get attention now? Just say you're a victim.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, I'm a victim of this. Just look at Bruce Jenner, for instance. He's a victim of society, or transgenders are a victim of this and that, and they get so much attention.
Yeah.
So people in my generation are like, I want to be famous, so I can get attention. I'll just say I'm a victim of this and that, and I'll become famous. But like you said, there is hope, because at these debate parties, I've had a great opportunity to meet people of, the whole audience. But there's actually a lot of young people, a lot of people in the millennial generation that I get to meet one-on-one.
Yeah, we had a tremendous range in age at our debate party, particularly the other night, I thought.
Right. And there's a lot of millennials out there like me that are waking up, that are not a part of this culture, that actually were raised right and were raised to believe in America, believe in Christian values, to not be a victim all the time. They're out there. So there is some hope. There might be a divide in my generation right now, but at least some people are waking up. And that's happening especially in Yaffee World.
Join us next time for another illuminating journey into the mind of the millennials in Yaffee World.